Hello everyone, welcome. And today I'm very excited to introduce our Logic Soft application. And what this application does is help business owners take care of their leads. And what do I mean by that? Well, we've come across many challenges with different companies in both of the industries that we're working in, which is mortgage and plumbing and HVAC. Now we know that there's many systems out there that help nurture leads, but oftentimes they're too expensive or are very complicated to use. So a Logic Soft Cloud application is going to help, and in actuality it does a lot to help businesses stay intact with the leads that are coming in from various sources. Our system, as I mentioned, will make things a lot easier for your team and also to get reporting. And how does that work? Well, as you know, many leads come in from different sources such as Facebook forms, whether through an intake form from your website or landing pages. And normally these type of communications, they go to either an email or a universal email where everyone has access to. But with the system, what we do is fetch that information and have it land in a specific pipeline. Now, our pipelines have stages. These stages help determine what type of lead it is and where it needs to go. So for example, let me touch real quick on the HVAC and plumbing. The way we set up our pipelines is very simple. We have hot leads pipelines, and then we have the production pipelines. And so, as I mentioned earlier, every lead that comes in has to come in a stage where it can get assigned. And the way we have it set up is assigned stage. And so when a lead comes in, your assigned manager is able to see that lead, what type of lead it is, whether it is for service or installation or just for a plumbing, and they will give it to the right CSR or dispatcher to do whatever they need to do. Now, what happens if a lead comes in and you aren't able to get to that lead right away? Well, we have a follow-up stage where it deploys automations, and these automations do the job for the dispatcher. Now, I'm not saying that we want the system to do all the work, because after all, that's the reason why you have a team to nurture those leads and try to book those leads and close those deals, right? So again, the system allows us to set a series of sequences, automations, and workflows. And the way we design it, again, is based on the industry. And so the HVAC and plumbing are very similar. Therefore, we have the same logic in all of those accounts. Now, what about for the mortgage? The mortgage, it's a little bit different, but again, it has the same logic. Every lead that comes in, whether it is through Facebook forms, as I mentioned, or it is an organic or a message, or even a lead from a landing page, if it gets fetched in and it lands in the first stage, and then from there it gets distributed. Now, why do you want to use something like this? As I mentioned, one of the challenges that we've had that we have currently with our accounts is reports. How do I know that my agent or my teams are doing what they're supposed to do? Now, oftentimes we have, or rather businesses have, a phone system and it records, right? But we take it further to the next level by having each team member do their communications from within the system. So if someone called in, it is preferable to call from within the system, because at that point we're recording the calls. We're recording the activity that that specific person is doing. And therefore, by the end of the week or month, however you do your reporting, you'll see the type of work your team is doing. And so that's the reason why we believe this system is going to benefit you as a whole, because now we're no longer playing the guessing game. Hey, what happened to this lead? Did it get taken care of? Did it get booked? Did we close the deal? Well, that guessing game is over, because the Logic Soft Cloud application will help you know exactly where those leads are coming from. And therefore, that's something that we're excited to introduce. And we look forward to working with any of you. And we know that every time new information comes in regarding any application, it gets very intimidating, but no worry, because Block Marketing team is going to help you through every step of the way to set you up, onboard you, set up the right pipelines with the right automations and so on. And just like when you hit that notification button and that that like button, we also like to make sure that we give you the right information. So again, visit our website blockmarketing.com, and we will be happy to assist you with any troubles or problems that you have with your current system and help you jump into our LogicSoft application. Thank you very much, and we look forward to providing more insight.